Hey there, Libra friends. Welcome to my channel, True North Zodiac Tarot. So happy to have you here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you are a returning viewer, welcome. If you are new to my channel, my name is Elle. I'm a tarot reader. I have another channel for pick a card readings called Elle the Modern Priestess. The link is in the description box below. This channel is for zodiac sign readings. So every sign from Aries through Pisces, I upload ideally about once a fortnight. However, the readings are completely timeless. So whenever you're drawn to the reading, whether it's from the image or the title, just trust that there is a message there for you. Okay. So Libra, what is coming through for my lovely Libras? What is coming through? Okay, I'm going to start that again because I'm just going to check on what your energy has been. Knight of Swords. You've been in Knight of Swords energy. Okay. Start this side. Knight of Swords. So you've been in taking action energy, Libra. What's coming through? Wow, these cards are coming out fast. Knight of Pentacles, and followed by Six of Pentacles. So working on something stable, taking action towards something related to, I feel like, your work, building up a bit of some security and stability for yourself so that you can be in a position to be able to give to others. Definitely taking some action on something. What is coming through for Libra? That one needs to go up. Ace of Swords. So we've got two swords and two pentacles. Ace of Swords, new beginning in something, making a decision, getting clarity on something. Let me get one more. What's coming through for Libra? Three of Wands, looking towards your future, making plans, seeing what's coming in. Very exciting energy. This is lovely. And on the bottom of the deck, woo, Libra, Two of Cups. Maybe some kind of partnership or collaboration coming in there. Possibly in relation to romantic love, but could be something else. Let's just leave that in the corner for a moment and we'll look at these energies. So Libra, you have been in this Knight of Swords energy. So you've been charging forward, taking action towards something. Very decisive action. You're sort of cutting through. This person's got a sword. They're going forward on this broom and they're cutting through. They're cutting away confusion and decisively going forward after something. I feel like with his blue cape here, this is sort of some sort of an expression of truth. It's like you're expressing something. Maybe this is some sort of creative project that you're taking action on. With the blue, something related to the throat chakra that involves creativity, self-expression, expressing your truth in some way. But even, this could just be at work, like becoming quite decisive about, it could be setting boundaries, getting really clear on what your goals are, going after them, being very expressive about what it is that you want, what goals you want to go towards in your job maybe, or if you've got your own business, where you're heading in your business. I just see some of you have been in this very decisive energy recently. This is a sort of recent past. Now what's coming in for you is Knight of Pentacles, or we've got two Knights. Knights are to do with taking action on something. So there's been some kind of cutting away of confusion, clarity, going forward towards something, but then it's followed by, after that sort of period of initial action taking, it's followed by a more stable, methodical action taking here with the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles, being earth energy, is the slowest moving knight in the court cards, but it's still, he's still working towards something. You can see he's got a lot of tools here. So it's almost like after the initial decision and taking action towards something, he's starting to actually put the efforts, the physical, tangible efforts in. It's like this is the mental effort you've been exerting in terms of making a decision and perhaps speaking about what it is you're going towards, what goal you're going towards. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it's like this is how you're taking that action on the physical plane, on the sort of 3D plane, if you like. What action you're taking to ground something in reality. It's like you've made the decision, and now you're methodically, step by step, taking action on what that clarity, what that decision was, going towards your goals, building something, creating something with those tools. Could even be like building a house or something. This person's got a house in the background, so it could be you've made the decision now to go forward with, maybe you've purchased a house and you're going to be doing it up with those sort of carpentry tools and things there. You're going to be putting the effort in to methodically, do some DIY, do some renovating work, I'm hearing, for some of you. But for others of you, this could be in your job. It's like you've perhaps had a sit down. I see some of you maybe having a sit down with your manager or something and carving out what it is, what sort of goals you want to work on next year. Maybe some of you have just had your appraisal or something like that, and you're like getting really clear on where you want to go, where you want to head in your career, and what steps you want to take towards your future. Perhaps at work, because with Pentacles, this is to do with security, stability, work, finances, money, building a future. So for some of you, it's related to the home. Some of you, it's related to your work, to your job. If you're in a business, it's taking those methodical steps now towards providing value. It's like building something in order to provide value to people. This Knight is holding out a coin. Like, would you like this? Is this what you want to buy? Sort of thing. It's like you're building, maybe some of you are building a website for your business so that you can attract people, so that you can give value to people, give knowledge. Certainly with the Knight of Swords, like I said, this person's got this blue cape. So some of you might be really quite creative, and you've got some creativity you want to share, some sort of creative self-expression. Maybe you're writers or something like that, and you're building like a website or a platform or a social media platform or something to share that creativity and give value out to the world, give and receive value. It's like it's like a sort of masculine feminine energy here, that you've got this lovely yin yang going on. It's like you've been taking the steps towards putting your whatever it is out there, your goals, this project, whatever it might be. You're putting that yang effort into making something happen, putting things in place, like actually taking physical action into making something happen. Building something. I feel like you're building something, and it will look different for all of you because obviously it's a general reading. So whatever you feel like you're building towards, you might not be quite at this stage yet. Some of you might just be at the idea stage of this. This is the energy you've been in the past. You've been just coming up with this clarity and this idea, but you're going to start taking action on it. You're going to put those steps forward, and then there's this lovely energy of being in this very feminine place of like being able to give and receive. There's like a flow of energy. What value you put out, you receive back. You can see these two people are receiving from this person. There's like an overflow. It's Six of Pentacles is to do with like an abundance, tapping into that abundance of energy, like being able to give food or money or whatever. It's like you're in an abundant place with all this building that you're creating towards something. You're then able to give and then receive back for whatever it is that you're putting out there. And then we've got the Ace of Swords, which is, and aces are to do with new beginnings. So there's some new beginning here related to whatever this thing is that you're building. It's creating a very decisive new beginning. It's like you can see it's sort of cutting through something in the sky. These two cards are very similar energy. So the energy you've been in the past is going, that action you've taken towards this idea, this goal, whatever that is going to create a very clear, decisive new beginning for you. And with the Three of Wands, wands are to do with passion and creativity and the spark and fire and enthusiasm, and this person's got this wand that's all lit up and they're pointing it out to shore, like creating a future. You can see these little buds. These wands on her belt have little leaves just budding. So it's like whatever this thing is that you've been taking action towards is going to start bearing fruit. It's going to start budding and creating something on the horizon that you'll really be able to see, like a future that you've envisaged, that you can really kind of call in, like manifest for yourself. I see some of you kind of decisively manifesting the future that you want. And perhaps this will involve, with the Two of Cups, this will involve some kind of collaboration, some kind of partnership. Maybe some of you go into business with someone, or you have some sort of a partnership through your workplace, or a partnership with your, maybe with a client or something like that, or a colleague. Or this could be as a result of this energy that you're in, this creating this future for yourself. For those of you that aren't already in a partnership, and I just saw 11:11 on the clock there, so this could be like a soulmate twin flame type partnership that you then attract in, a very equal, reciprocal relationship. And underneath that we've got the Empress, which is like beautiful, fertile, abundant, creative energy. So really beautiful energy for you, Libra. Just seeing if there's any other message related to these cards for you. Let me go to the oracle cards. I don't think there's anything else from the tarot. This is quite straightforward energy, very balanced energy, which is very Libra, you know, very balanced, very yin yang balanced. We've got a lot of masculine energy on this side of the card, and then we've got a lot of feminine energy on this side of the card. And with Two of Cups, we've got the sort of one feminine and one masculine. So there's definitely a balance here. Spirit, can we have some? I've got the Celtic deck because I am back in the UK. I've been traveling in Canada, and now I'm back. Whoa, we got two. Beautiful. Wowza. Yeah, so we're going to start with this one, card number 8. The Shaman Spiral. Awareness, practice, and connection. Beautiful card there. This is very similar energy to this card. You see this person standing in a sort of position of like authority and stability, and being able to, and they're both of them have their eyes closed. Sorry, it's a little bit glary with the lamp. Just move that back a wee bit. Yeah, they both have their eyes closed, but they're both like stood with this beautiful long gown and in this very strong, like maternal authority, energy of sort of like authority. Awareness and practice. Yeah, I feel like this is to do with this Knight of Pentacles. It's like you've been taking steps towards something, you've been practicing something, you've been building something, and it's something that's going to be able to provide for others. It's something where you're able to give to others. With Shaman Spiral, let me just have a look at the book. Card number 8. Okay, so it says the solitary shaman, the walker between worlds who bridges the gap between the physical and non-physical realities. Call on the spirit helper when in need of connection and awareness of self and your surroundings. She will guide you when in need and be an invisible ally. The spiral into self indicates a knowing of who you are past the physical body and where you came from without the need for ego. This card represents the knowing of yourself, the true you, your spirit, a deepening of your awareness and understanding of the world through a shaman's eyes. You see, when our physical body dies, our soul lives on to reincarnate again and again. So who are you without the limitation of your body? One needs to look very deep to take off the restrictions of who we think we are. If we were never to interact with another person, who would we express ourselves as? Yeah, I felt that expression coming through with this Knight of Swords and the blue cape linked with the throat chakra, and truly expressing yourself, truly taking action towards true self-expression, authentic self-expression. So definitely that's been a bit of a journey I feel like some of you have been on. Are you comfortable with who you are on the inside, and does it match the person you are on the outside? Is there an ego that needs to be set aside, or do you need to find your inner strength to be who you are truly meant to be, free of the harsh judgments we find from those around us? Are you with like-minded people, or people who support and love you unconditionally? Only when you love who you are on the inside and fully know who you are by doing what brings you joy, will you then not care what others think of you? Yeah, I feel like that's this energy with the Ace of Swords. It's like this person's like fully wearing blue, so they're fully in their truth, fully in their authentic self, and they're just like feet planted on the ground firmly, and then hand in the air with this sword cutting through, kind of like saying, yes, this is me, this is who I really am, I am just going to be this person from now on, no matter what, this is me. It's like a really strong statement. So that's really interesting. I feel like these cards are really clarifying a lot of what was going on with the tarot. So yeah, standing proud and confident in your own skin is a powerful energy to be reckoned with. That's exactly what this person's doing in this card. Standing proud and confident in your own skin, Libra. From this place, you can take on anything. Exactly. When you find this place, remember what it feels like. So when you are feeling off center and need to find your strength again, look within. The shaman spiral is also showing a need to practice your spirituality. What are your rituals? What is your self-care? You may be getting stuck in your physical material world and getting bogged down. Start doing the practice, wake up and meditate, light your incense on your altar, or sit with a tree each day until you feel it speak to you. Doing the work means showing up and making the spiritual connections necessary to feed your spirit and keep you uplifted in the physical world. Yeah, I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, this is to do with like you building a community. As I said, with some of you, once you start stepping into this authentic self-expression and taking action on who you truly are, giving value to the world in what you're meant to do, you're going to build up a community where you're able to give and equally receive back. It's like a reciprocal, very reciprocal flow of energy. Yeah, so doing the work means showing up, making the spiritual connections necessary to feed your spirit and keep you uplifted in the physical world. But likewise, I feel like you're going to be doing that for others. You're going to be creating that space. You're building something that's going to create that space for others as well. And then we've got card number 29, Heart Center, Connection, Love, and Receiving, which is really beautiful with this little lock here. And I feel like this is kind of saying, once you really are comfortable in your own skin and tapping into that creative self-expression and being really confident in that, that is going to lead to this. More connections, more reciprocal connections with people. You know, meeting your soul family, your soul tribe, really connecting with the people that you're meant to connect with in this life. You know, possibly for some of you, if you're not already in a partnership, this might mean a romantic soulmate or something coming in, a romantic love partnership coming in. But just, you know, I feel like for most of you, though, more generally, it's to do with just being in this lovely reciprocal energy of giving and receiving. You know, actually talks about receiving, like being able to, because you're being truly yourself, you're attracting the right kinds of people. You're attracting you're attracting the people who love you for who you truly are, Libra, rather than, you know, if you've been wearing a mask or having to hide your true self, or you've been conditioned into presenting a certain side of yourself to the world. It's like, you know, it's quite difficult to attract a truly loving, you know, friends or soulmate or whatever it might be, if you're not able to truly express yourself and truly be yourself. Let me just see if there's any messages in the book before we finish up. But I feel like this is fairly self-explanatory with the heart center. I think getting into your heart chakra, and it's interesting with that Six of Pentacles, that she's wearing a green dress, which is connected with the heart chakra. So it's like when you're truly radiating love from your heart center and expressing your true heart self and being really confident in that, that's when things will start to line up for you, and connections will come in that are supposed to come in, because you're being who you truly are. Let's just see card number 29 if there's anything else I need to say. But yeah, so your heart center is where you connect to your external environment. It is no wonder that we associate this center as green, just as nature shows itself to us. Are you looking for love? Maybe some of you are looking for this Two of Cups. Wondering when you will find your life partner? Ask yourself how good you are at receiving. Do you take compliments well? Do you ask for help when you need it, or say yes when it is offered? Receiving is a part of having an open heart center. We must always be open to receiving if we are asking for something to come into our lives. There are many reasons why we close our heart center down, and mainly it is due to being hurt. It may be emotionally, spiritually, or physically hurt by another. We close ourselves off to people as a form of self-preservation, and by doing so, close ourselves off to receiving. And this card is saying it's okay to open your heart again. It's okay to be vulnerable. We just need to learn from past lessons and move forward with an open heart and open mind. Where can you learn to love yourself again? Where can you learn to love your surroundings? Working with fairy energy also requires you to have an open heart. It requires you to be full of love for everything around you, the trees, the land, the animals. It requires sincerity, honesty, and respect. When you come with an open heart full of love, you will be given access to the other realms where much more awaits you. Yeah, I feel like that's like this key to this beautiful like nature. It's like a doorway going through to nature in the heart space, when you're able to connect with your heart and what your heart really wants, and really drop into your heart and be really confident in truly acting from that place. That's when you'll attract in this partnership, or loving friends, or soul tribe, or yeah, whatever it might be that you're wanting to connect with, wanting to manifest, wanting to draw in. I feel like you do have the power to do that with that Three of Wands. It's like being very clear about, pointing a wand, saying, this is the future that I want. I want this. I want this. I want to have, a glass of nice wine with my partner on the beach in some beautiful country. And you're able to get it, like whatever you see, and kind of practice manifesting. But I think there's just a little bit around, I just said practice manifesting, and on this card it says practice. It's practice manifesting, but also practice receiving, being comfortable receiving, opening your heart to receive that love. If you'll kind of have any kind of blocks around your heart chakra, then receiving this, no matter how hard you're trying to manifest it, might be quite difficult. So there may be a little bit of heart chakra healing that might be useful for you, Libra. I feel like that's all the messages that I have for you today. I hope that was helpful. Please drop a comment in the box below if this resonated for you, if you feel comfortable doing that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified when I next upload a reading. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting my channel, especially those of you that are returning, and welcome to those of you that are new. I hope this resonated for you, and I will see you in the next reading. All my love. Bye.